Welcome back to Comics, the podcast where we look at 2 comic books each week. And we're starting with DC this week. Batman number 475, The Return of Scarface, Part 1. And this is a clever cover, not only because it's breaking the fourth wall with these bullet holes in the glass,
right?
But the wanted posters are all credits for the creators of this comic. Alan Grant, Norm Breyfogle, who are credited with creating this character. The ventriloquist is their invention.
He's a weird dude.
Yeah, he was created in Detective Comics in 1988. This particular issue is 92, so it's a few years after his invention, and it's sort of like his comeback.
Great artwork.
I know. So this is the Return of Scarface, and it's the first part, so it's kind of the humiliation of Scarface before his inevitable revenge. So if you're wondering why he's gigger, golder, gadder than ever before, the ventriloquist has a speech impediment when he is speaking through his Scarface doll, where his B's become G's.
Okay.
So that'll be, one of those fun things you get to read in all the
right? You picked one this
confusing
time.
dialogue. Yeah.
He's crazy.
We start off with the ventriloquist and Scarface and their Rhino, who is like their personal bodyguard. I can hardly believe it, boss. We're free. Gleave the expensive lawyer, Rhino. That's what it takes to get an appeal upheld in this city. Overturned on a technicality. Music to my shell-like lobes. Must be lobes. Hey, what the hell's happening to my club? Or happened to my club. So I guess he had a nightclub that had his own ventriloquist. Who would go to that club?
Oh, not me.
Big ventriloquist dummy face at the entrance.
Heck no.
What's the gig idea, Groot? I left you in charge. What's going on? Times ain't been easy, Scarface. Tell me about it. I've been in jail the last year. Where's the goys? I thought this was supposed to be a celebration party. Gosh, I think saying "gee" instead of "b" in celebration instead of celebration.
Celebration.
Inside, boss. Gee, Brute, what a mess. You ain't kept it very nice. This is sacrilege.
That's insane.
I know, they make the dummy's face so
He's so
expressive.
Yeah.
Ain't it typical? I can't be away for 5 minutes without everything falling to bits. Some gutty's gotta pay for this. Heads is gonna roll. I'll personally... shut your stupid wooden face. Huh? Who said that?
Ooh.
Show yourself, Geenhead. Your boys couldn't make it, Scarface. We're hosting the party instead. Your retirement bash. Or should I say gash.
Oh, man.
Then we cut to the Caped Crusader in the second half of the page. Careful, Joey. No sweat, man. What's it matter if we fall? We can just fly.
What?
Meanwhile, Harvey Bullock, Detective Bullock, is down on the ground saying, there they are. You two, get down off of that roof. Joey, look out. Police, you're under arrest. I guess he's trying to...
Crap.
I don't know how that's going to help, to yell your arrest from the ground as he's tumbling off a building. I can fly, man. I can... Ooh. I like that pose. It's so angular. So, of course, Batman swoops in to help the drug-addled teenager from jumping to his death. You, down here, now, or I come up for you. I'm coming.
Whoa.
Fever. I saw these two make their score, but by the time I parked my car, they were gone. So I guess fever is the fictional drug, one of them that's plaguing Gotham City.
Oh.
You could have skipped the heroics, though. No sense risking yourself on account of dopers. Sooner or later, they all end up in the morgue.
Ooh, that's dark.
I don't like drugs any more than you, Detective Bullock. Killing off the users isn't the way to stop them. Lighten up, it was a joke. Get Estes rocket. 35 years of safety. There was that one really bad year where many deaths happened. We don't count
all
that
those
one.
deaths.
I like these long tall panels. That's an interesting setup. I don't have time for jokes. I'm late as it is. Just make sure these boys arrive at HQ in one piece. Zwee? I like that. Zwee. We're back to Rhino, who's sticking up for the ventriloquist and Scarface. He's this big hulking guy. Traitor, you sold us out. Now ain't the time, Rhino. They hit him with the stocks of their guns. Dummy ain't as dumb as he looks, man. Et tu, Groot, eh? So I guess his name's Brute. But, yeah. I didn't have any choice, Scarface. They'd have killed me if I didn't throw in with them. He saw sense, ventriloquist. You got any brains? He almost looks like the Joker there.
Yeah.
Pale skin and the red lips. The purple hat, too. Talk to me. I'm the goss of this outfit. He's just hired help. So they go to address the ventriloquist, but he's kind of like the lackey of the puppet. That's kind of the ongoing joke with this character, is he gets bossed around by his own puppet. And the guy...
He is very vapid.
Right. He's goofy looking. He's almost like a Far Side character.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess Norm Breyfogle, along with Alan Grant, is credited with inventing him, though. So I wonder if he came up with the character design, like the model of it. All right, Blockhead, get this. The day of the Mustache Pete's is over. It's time you throw back old hoodlums. It's time you throw back old hoodlums retired. So we have kind of a confrontation between the more contemporary gangsters and the classic, like, mafia-themed. You know how the mafia had puppets that they would play with.
Right.
It's well known in crime history. Yeah, it's kind of... I think that's the point of this story, though, is he's kind of a goofy novelty villain, and he's being deposed by the more serious drug addict or drug dealer criminals.
But his dummy is too intense.
To help you make the decision, the street demons has taken over your turf. You know they're edgy because they spell demons with a Z. Why, you geared little rat. Scarface gives him a little bitch slap. No gutty muscles in on my rackets. You're dead meat. All of ya. Beefsteak. Shut up. He knocks the puppet right off his hand. I like how he's holding this piano, too. I didn't really notice that at first. He's got a piano in one hand. So Scarface is taken care of. And he's, you know, the street demons leader is holding the ventriloquist at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Your day's over, old man. We have your distribution, your supplies, your market. That's all right. I'm going straight away now. Anyway. And Scarface is saying over there, why, you yelly-gellied turncoat. You do nothing of the kind. Scarface calls the shots around here, and I say every last one of these vermin gets rugged out. I told you, shut up! Wham! He shoots it.
Whoa.
You plugged me, you dirty rat. It's concrete goods for all of you. Valentine's Day Massacre will look like a picnic. Shut that freaking thing up. So the whole gang unloads on the puppet. We got some major action coming down, and we don't need you butting in. Get out of town fast, or you join the dummy. I like how good he is at throwing his voice. The speech bubbles even come from the puppet.
Yeah.
Let's go, amigos, as he steps on the Scarface dummy one last time. Vroom, vroom. This is where our Cape Crusader meets up with the main story.
This panel. That's
I know the shape of his cape is really cool. Scarface. So he's huddled over the wreckage of his former master.
Man.
What happened? Who did this? Oh, nobody. I was just having a retirement party. I heard about your sentence being overturned. I came to warn you. I said, I'm retired. Wake up, Rhino. Ventriloquist, what? Later, come on. But we can't just leave Scarface. If your boss is telling the truth, you won't be needing him. Maybe not, but me and Scarface go back a long way. Least I can do is show him a little respect. Give him a decent burial. I love Batman's expression to that. Rhino's all sentimental about
You see his gums.
I know. He's like, huh? So we see him swing off into the distance, thinking, well, I guess I don't have to worry about the ventriloquist. The other gang took care of him for me.
Dang.
So now we peek in on Commissioner James W. Gordon, who's working by desk light late into the evening. Bring me in the Street Demons files, please. And Renee Montoya says, right here, Commissioner. Madre de Dios. Get down, sir. What in the name? Montoya, no, she was about to pull her pistol on Batman.
Whoa.
He's swinging in. So he introduces Batman to my new assistant, Renee Montoya here. So I'm wondering if, maybe I don't know if this is the first appearance of her, or maybe last issue she was introduced, but not to Batman. I like how angular he is.
Yeah.
Slinking in through the window there.
Interesting poses. And the famous living cape.
Yeah. Hope I didn't startle you. Sorry, I didn't realize you had company. This is the Batman. Does he always come in this way? No, he's working with me on a case, the street demons thing. I've just come from the ventriloquist club. Did you warn him off? Didn't have to. Somebody, presumably street demons, beat me to it. The dummy, Scarface, is shot to pieces, and the ventriloquist claims he's retired. Good, his gang scattered, his supplies have
So he was a
moved on. His
previous
suppliers.
drug dealer.
Yeah, he seems like a goofy novelty guy, but he's also flooding the streets with drugs.
Right.
Hard to feel that bad for him.
Ooh,
The demons have taken his territory. I love that cityscape with all the detailed dark
Almost looks
line.
like a newspaper panel.
It's crazy how light it is over here at the Gothamite Gazette, and then there's like this gothic castle in the distance. We were just going to run through the files again, see if there's some clue we missed. Care to join us? But he's already gone, and Renee says, "You always leave like that too, sir?" So now we cut to Vicky Vale at the Gothamite magazine. Vicky Vale, I want you to meet Horton Spence, Gotham's top photojournalist. I'm honored, Miss Vale. Thank you. Coming from the best reporter on the East Coast, that's praise indeed. And it's Vicky.
And it's Vicky.
So, why the Titanic team up, you're wondering? I'll tell you in a word. Drugs. Uppers, downers, booze, grass, coke, smack, acid, speed, crack, PCP, fever. This city is drowning in drugs. Despite the best efforts of the police and our own Dark Knight vigilante, the flood goes unabated. And I and thousands of other decent citizens want to know why. And you two are going to tell us. You got 32 pages, 8 of them color. Drop all other assignments now. Not asking for much, is he? Where the heck do we begin? I have a few ideas. We can... In a minute, I just have to cancel breakfast, so she has a date with Bruce Wayne. Hi, Bruce, darling. Sorry to keep you waiting. That's all right. This is Horton Spence, my new partner. Horton, Bruce Wayne. Delighted, I'm sure. Care to join us, Mr. Spence? Sorry, Bruce, not this morning. Major assignment, and the meter's running. So they jump in his car and take off.
That's a better excuse than Bruce. Remember one of the previous comments? He was like, "Oh, I have to go meet my tailor for my new shirt."
Yeah. And it's funny to see the ventriloquist. His glasses are all crooked. He's getting all drunk. To absent friends. It ain't right, ventriloquist. Scarface is dead. You ought to be partying. Bang, bang. He's making a little casket for him. His demise is precisely the reason, Rhino. No more ordering me around. No more of his insane thirst for violence.
Jeez.
A huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders. For the first time in years, I feel free. It's like being born again. Cheers. So he's kind of a tragic figure. He's being pushed to a life of crime by this puppet that controls his whole life.
Yes.
Rhino is saying, "I'm telling you, boss, it ain't right. Scarface was a part of you. I don't care. That's all over. Just put him in the box. So he's starting to lose his speech impediment, too.
Whoa.
So long, Scarface. We had some times."
Sometimes. Oh,
They're
that's a
using
weird
like
ad.
the X-Men font or something for this baseball card ad. These cards are hotter than my fastball. What are we going to do now, Rhino says. Beats me. Go where the wind blows us. I got a brother doing well in L.A. Maybe I'll look him up tomorrow. So outside of this playground, we overhear Vicky Vale and Horton Spence talking. Like the Ed said, I guess their editor, the Ed. Like the Ed said, drugs are everywhere, so we can start anywhere. But Horton, a school playground? Watch the kid in the leather vest, and they get some snapshots of him giving a baggie to this child. He's like, "Well, I'm done in the monkey bars. Better go buy some crack."
Well, where do you go from monkey bars to what's next?
Yeah, you gotta do crack to want to play on the monkey bars.
Yeah.
Good Lord, what is it, Horton? Coke, crack, fever, doesn't matter. It's only our ticket to bigger fish. Watch it, geek. Not so fast. I want a word about your little transaction. You're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. You're on film, son. What is this, a shakedown? In a way, but we don't want your money or your dope. Just a little cooperation.
Uh-oh.
I like this weird pinkish yellow sky.
The antenna.
Yeah, it's all pathetic and bent.
Does it say
Good
something?
guys. Yeah, it almost looks like it spells out letters. It's a little secret message. So we hear a faint voice coming from the tiny coffin. Huh? Did you hear that, ventriloquist? Hear what, old buddy? Guys, I'm hurt. Gad, help. He's still alive, Rhino says.
What?
Stupid. He was never alive. He's a block of wood. Leave me alone. Rhino, you giglog. What are you waiting for? Get me out of this gox. Right away, boss. Take him away. I don't want to see him. You'll see me whether you like it or not, Galdi. You need me a lot more than I need you. I don't need you, Scarface. Oh no? So, what have you done since I got shot? Goose, that's what. You was a drunken stumblegum before I met you. A stumblegum before I met you, and you ain't changed one git. Enough the gall. We got plans to make. We got rat gags to gump off.
Wow.
Quit the scaloni and let's get back to business.
Golly.
That's getter. Like coming home, huh, partner? I suppose. Rhino, hit the shops. We gotta get me fixed up again. But boss, I ain't got no money. So improvise. You go, Ned. Grease gun, pack of screws, pliers, can of white paint. You sell cigars? He's at the hardware store. Batman is thinking to himself, why do people want to get high? What makes them pray for Scarface and the demons and every two-bit dealer who can change their consciousness for an hour? Of course, the answer is simple. They'll want to ease the pain of existing. They want to escape. Better to be addicted to something, anything, than face the bleak realities of life.
Oh, that's a little dark there.
Yeah, I like this acrobatic movement, though.
Yeah.
This skinny, jagged-edged cape. Those
Lots
weird,
of...
it's almost like carnage blades at the end of his cape. So now we're back with Vicky Vale and Spence. Think he'll come?
This is amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool how it curls around the border like that. He'll show, if only to get those photos. Besides, I promised him, no police involvement. We only want his story. And as they wait for that guy, he brings some hoodlums to beat them up.
Oh, great.
And so she yells out, no, that's Vicky. Batman recognizes her. But before Batman can swoop in and rescue her from being beaten to death with a table leg, I guess, what's going to happen.
Whoa, now this is interesting.
Spence, goes into action. Karate chops the guy, disarms him, kicks the other guy on the chin. Vicky, are you all right? They didn't hurt. No, And they kiss, and Batman sees it, his little eye, and there's an anguished eye in that panel. I'm sorry, I usually ask for a date first. I usually say no. You and Wayne, are you going steady? We used to be. That's a funky expression.
Oh.
That's a really cool panel.
Yeah,
with
it is.
Batman. So a man kissed a woman. So what? It's none of his business. Only the night concerns him.
Mm-hmm.
Those huge shoulder horns from his cape are pretty cool.
His cape is insane.
That's a cool, with the motion lines inside the cape like that. That's a pretty cool idea. The night and the war that never ends. Screwdriver, screwdriver. Chisel, chisel.
Oh man, lots of Bondo. Whoa.
Enough with the echo, Geenhead. Number 5 sandpaper. Slap. Shika, 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 shika. 1 Cuban cigar and you're good as new, boss. Hey, not Gad at all. I get more rugged looking, scarier. I like it.
Ooh.
And they all think I get the gullet, huh? Well, they'll learn. Scarface lives again. And by the time I'm done with the streets of Gotham, we'll be swimming in blood. Ha 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 ha. Continued in Detective Comics 642. So yeah, we get his resurgence after his near
That's
death.
a beautiful end page there.
Yeah, his deep scars. Like, you didn't just paint over that. So get it pink so I can paint the scars and make it realistic.
Wow. Yeah, Norm did a good job.
Yeah, it's great art, and I just love that character. I know he's goofy, but, you know, it's just one of those characters that gives Gotham the unique texture.
Yes.
Not everything has to be like super deranged serial killer Joker. It's lighthearted, you know?
It's lighthearted, yet still very dark.
That's true. It's still like all about drug addiction and crime, murder and stuff. But sometimes you murder people with a puppet.
With a puppet that's holding
A
a
grand piano.
Tommy gun and a grand piano.
Yeah.
And he wears spats.
You should give him an accordion. That'd be easier for him to play.
One would think, yes.
So we got a newer Marvel comic this week. Oh, very brand new almost. Godzilla versus Hulk, #1.
I saw this cover and it was almost like they knew I was coming.
I love that. He's just punching right into this big energy blast. And how round they make Godzilla's eyes really sells the character design from the classic Godzilla movies.
Yes.
Has that super round.
Yes. Yeah, we were in Liberty Comics in Roseville, Michigan, and I think that's where it was. And it was Free Comic Book Day, and then I saw this and was like, "Yep, this is going home with me."
That's such a cool cover.
It's a good one. So we open up, and they're at Thunderbolt Ranch. And well, folks, that's all the time I got for gum bumping, because I reckon it's time for you to mosey off. Everybody at Thunderbolt Ranch is busy working on our most dangerous project ever, capturing and pacifying Godzilla. Is that a euphemism for no more questions? Jackson Giles, the Daily Bugle, Texas. Excuse me, General, what do you say to the Americans who think the Hulk is alive and in a basement gulag under Thunderbolt Ranch? Well, you got my goat, Mr. Giles. Hop in the bird. There's something I want you to see. Thunderbolt Ranch extends down into the ground, almost 80 stories. And there's national secrets, eggheads, and monsters that I hope will never see the light of day. But the Hulk is deader than Elvis. The 1980s are just around the corner, but Thunderbolt Ross is still taking care of business. So we have our big tough guy setting the stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's
cool.
Intro.
Some classic Marvel art.
We've got some Godzilla going on, some big lizard fighting.
Very Jack Kirby style. I wonder if this is from an old comic or if they're just trying to approximate the older style for this background. That's cool though.
Yeah, good artwork. And then down in the
Dr. Demonicus, Dr. Banner.
So we've been hearing outside, Hulk is dead, Hulk is dead, is Hulk dead? And then
he's even got his purple jumpsuit on, so you know who he is.
First guy we see is Bruce Banner in his emo mode.
He's like, only one of us can wear purple, right? It's kind of my thing. Oh, sorry.
Worry not, Bruce. But he goes, Dr. Demonicus, Dr. Banner, will the containment hold? Worry not, Bruce. My kaiju incinerator will be more than enough for the so-called king of monsters. Just be sure you and Ross do your parts. And you killed Fin Fang, Foom, Hulk, Surtur, and so many others, but not Godzilla. How do you intend to do it? This is Texas, son. Bagging big game requires some big bait. It just so happens that we have an ace up our sleeve. So what happened was Demonicus put some sort of receiver on the head of
Kumonga, the giant spider.
Yeah, and got him.
Poor Mothra. I like Mothra.
Yes, to tie Mothra down, and Mothra's cries are to bring Godzilla to the surface because they've shown that they've worked together in the past. And
they're friends.
They're friends. They're buddies. So,
Poor
and Mothra
Mothra.
is a sweetheart. And so he's explaining what they did. And look at me. Look at what this war has caused me. My body has been desecrated in this fight. I'm hollowed out from within. These kaiju have utterly destroyed me. Be grateful, Dr. Banner, that you have no idea what it's like to be a monster. And it's in green.
I love that little eye.
Yes.
Looking over too. Looks a little off kilter.
He looks back and it's all green and glowing. Dr. Demonicus's demented plan worked, exactly like the mad scientist hoped. The anguished cries of Mothra summoned Godzilla to San Antonio. Poor guy.
They even got his texture from the movies.
Yes. It's
kind of crusty looking.
Yes. So he swats that bird out of the sky. And damn it, stern is down. Repeat, call sign leader is down. Send medics. And Samson, get this civilian clear and get me to the barn. I got to get to my Bronco. Yes, sir. So he dives out of the plane and he flies down into this barn. where they have the big robotic suits, the big
like a mech suit.
Yeah, and he and Banner are getting into them, and he's like, "Good hunting, sir. This is Banner. I'm ready to deploy. My pre-flight check is all green. Thunderbolt 1 and 2, you are cleared to engage Godzilla. Be wary. It's highly likely the giant lizard has some affinity for Mothra and will be angry at her mistreatment by Kumanga. Launch." And so everything comes alive down there, and out they fly.
Oh, wow. They're like Mechagodzillas.
Yeah. And the result, Mechagodzillas should be more than enough, and the performance of these machines has been vastly improved by Tony Stark, who no longer do we need to remote pilot them. So they're inside.
Oh, gosh.
May Stark rest in peace.
Why wouldn't you want to remote pilot it?
Right?
Just for safety.
Godzilla may have crushed him, but
oh, God.
Perhaps his genius intellect will help us finally be rid of this scaly curse. So maybe that intro, all that art, was Godzilla fighting all the other heroes.
Killing them all, apparently.
Killing, yeah. And so I love how they captured like him from the old movies.
Mm-hmm. His expression.
Yes. So he immediately hits, and the heat, can barely stand it. All right, keep him looking at you, Banner. I'm going to open a can of 4th of July on this lout. And flash, flash, and boom, knocks him down. Good Lord, we'll be trapped down here. Perhaps we'll all die today, but we're dragging Godzilla to hell with us. Redirecting Kumanga to attack. Kumanga, ignore Mothra. Attack Godzilla. He turns on him. Make sure Godzilla is ensnarled in your webs. Press the advantage. There is no tomorrow. This is Thunderbolt 1. He's knocking me into the damn spider.
Oh, no.
Get in the game, Banner. I can't handle this all myself. Oh, boy. Banner's like, oh, boy. He's sitting up there. Kumanga's webs were like steel, but they were no match for the Jade Giant, Godzilla. Can you guess a little? Do you have a little pre-thinking going on?
The Hulk and Godzilla are going to join forces.
This is Banner. Thunderbolt 2 is being disarmed. Literally.
Oh.
He tore his arm right off of him.
Damn. He's beating him to death with his own arm.
This looks like he's like in a pose, like in a... this is good artwork too. And so Godzilla's getting ready to fire his radiation. And he's like, "Ah, Demonicus, do something. This monster has taken out both of our Broncos. You said you had a fail-safe time to empty the gun, Doc." Heh, yes, it is time for me to do something. It's time for me to pay everyone back. The monsters and the men who have brought me to ruin.
Uh-oh.
He rips off his mask.
Oh, wow. He's
I've
just
waited,
as ugly as you
think yes. I've waited a long time to gather all my enemies in one place. We have seen...
We've been hunting
kaiju for a long time. Godzilla can't be controlled. But if I told you how I planned to kill him, you would never have let me. You see, I have been slowly breaking down the bodies of the monsters in my incinerator. Ugh. But I've also been creating life. It is a new monster, one that will cull the kaiju forever. And rather than a constant war for dominance, we will simply have one. Excuse me. One single dominant ruler.
Damn it, Demonicus. What the hell kind of claptrap are you spewing? You hornswoggled male. My God, Demonicus didn't build a kaiju sarcophagus. It's an egg, and it's hatching. Do you remember what price you said you would pay to kill Godzilla, Ross? You said the magic word. Anything. Well, gentlemen, meet anything.
He is nasty.
I know. I feel like I would have designed my mask to be less similar to my ugly mutated face or whatever happened to him.
So the horrible amalgam.
Hedorah.
Behold Hedorah. I slice the most deadly and robust traits of all the kaiju we've slain, from Fin Fang, Foom on down. Death will be our salvation. Oh, he's nasty. So he comes out, and Hedorah will be a scourge, but he will be the only one I will have restored balance to the planet. My creation will be more than enough to take down the so-called king of the monsters. I can't eject. System's offline. I'm trapped. The monsters are crushing the hull. I want to live. Some secrets slip out. Others burst free. Today was the day that Banner's rage escaped its cage.
That's a cool transformation sequence.
Look at
there
him.
He is.
Look at him. Hulk hate robots and Hulk hate bugs, but Hulk hate slime monsters most of all. So he pows, hits him. Puny Banner hides with stupid yelling mustache man. Banner works against Hulk with thunderbolts. Hulk hate Puny Banner. Tisk, this is unexpected. It won't do at all. How could this be possible? If Hulk was Dr. Banner, I wonder who we've buried in that grave. He grabs Hulk. How in the hell is Hulk alive? And Demonicus, call off your sludge monster or I'm going to give you a lullaby with my boots. Hedorah is melting your mecha. Are you sure you would like those to be your final words, Ross? Ha ha. He goes right into Godzilla's eyes. And wah, hear that, Ross? Hulk laughs at you, hiding down inside your metal suit, pretending to be strong like Hulk. Don't know what's more humiliating, that you laughed at me or you're saving my bacon. So Hulk does the right thing.
That's nice of Hulk.
Yeah. Hulk hate Ross. Now Ross get to thank Hulk for every day you live. If you're still alive, who's in the Hulk's grave? Hulk not the monster. Banner is. Banner always blames others for his problems. Bicycle boy Rick Jones was his patsy. Now Ross, shut up and watch. Hulk smash all monsters. Perhaps Dr. Demonicus' demon would have succeeded. The sludge monster penetrated deep through the soft spot in Godzilla's armor. Its eyes.
Ooh.
Dr. Demonicus' monster was dissolving Godzilla faster than it could heal. The optic nerves were the first to go, and the sludge monster pushed towards Godzilla's brain. Hulk hate Big Lizard, but not as much as Garbage Monster. Ah! Hulk hand hurt! Oh, Hulk, you small-minded dolt, you can't fight Hedorah. He's the perfect creation, a child of my superior intellect, and the DNA of hundreds of monsters slain by the T-bolts. Can you hear me through what's left of the Mechagodzilla's, Hulk? I want you to know that you'll soon be as dead as Godzilla and all the rest. He kind of looks like the Scarecrow from Batman in here.
Oh, yeah.
You all say Hulk is a monster, but am wrong. Maybe your dumb mouth was wrong about Godzilla, too. Hulk saw Banner tickle Heart with electricity once. Now Dr. Hulk saved Godzilla. Hulk blood help Lizard.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So
We're going to get a Hulk Godzilla.
Grab your reins tight, dear reader. The eyes of Godzilla are now gamma green. He bolts up, throws Hulk off. Hedorah had the advantage in every way except size, but not anymore. Oh my goodness. Now it's Godzilla's turn to smash. And he does.
He's got green breath now.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Look at him.
Whoa.
The fury of Godzilla burned with the anger of the Incredible Hulk, and in a single powerful blow, Hedorah was no more. No, not when I was so close. Dr. Demonicus was right about one thing. As you see bits of Hedorah being down through the cracks, today was the day he would die.
Ooh.
Hulk knows pain of humans using Hulk. Hulk, free big dumb spider. So he frees
Mothra and the giant spider guy.
And Hulk is strongest one there is, but Hulk no want to prove that today. The gamma radiation takes a toll on any being, even Hulk and Godzilla. Both monsters collapse as their gamma rages subsided. As they calmed down, took a few breaths.
Take a nap.
And a short.
I like this MC Escher looking Thor cover. That's pretty cool.
That's excellent, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's really cool. And a short time later, Dr. Banner was awake, and it was the Hulk who was slumbering. So you fingered that poor kid, it's the Hulk, and then let us kill him. Give me one good reason not to pull this trigger, Banner. Well, my calculus on not pulling the trigger is easy. Well, I wouldn't make Godzilla angry. We monsters stick close together.
He's giving him an eye look.
Yes, yes,
Side
he
eye.
is. I don't have any choice about the monster in me, but you can give yours up, Ross, if you're strong enough. So let's go. But look at Bruce's arm is still.
Oh yeah, he didn't heal from that burn.
No.
Jeez.
And that's probably where he got the blood for Godzilla.
That
So
was
yeah,
really
you were
cool.
right. They ended up,
I didn't predict Godzilla becoming a Hulk version though. That's pretty cool.
Look at all the other covers. The ultimate.
Oh my gosh. Those are some pretty good variants.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, I like them all. They're
I
all pretty
know.
cool.
I know. I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to collect all of them.
Hard to choose just one. I like this more cartoony one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did not disappoint.
Ooh, Godzilla versus Spider-Man is next.
Oh no.
Oh, I wonder if are we going to get a symbiote covering Godzilla at some point. Oh, I like that drawing of the thing. That's
Yeah.
cute.
It was good. One World Under Doom.
I've been reading that series. I'm excited for number 4. He's going to fight Dormammu now that Doom is the new Sorcerer Supreme.
Boy.
So, that was really fun. Two good
Yeah.
issues. And yeah, if you enjoyed watching this, please give us a like and a comment and subscribe. And thanks for watching.